Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Uncanny X-Men issue number 10. This is going to be the 10th and final part of Disassembled. Let's get into it real quick. Matthew Rosenberg, Kelly Thompson, and Ed Brisson are the writers. Perry Perez is the artist. Rachel Rosenberg on colors, and VC's Joe Caramonga doing the letters. A bunch of cover artists, and there's the variant cover artist. X-Men were created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. So anyway, this is indeed the disassembled conclusion. There is a huge standoff. Cannonball winds up getting hurt, and his sister shows up to try and help. She doesn't really do a whole lot of help, but you know, it's cool. Paige is here, so yay. that's cool. They said they were calling it all the X-Men. It's nice to actually see a whole bunch of the actual X-Men, you know? So, what do you call it? Yeah, this is really just a bunch of fights. Storm gets freed by Psylocke eventually, but and the image on there is actually kind of funny, but it's cool. All the psychics get together, and eventually they're able to actually, well, you know, I don't want to give too many spoilers. The trick is, at the end of this book, I'd seen some solicitations for the future 2 comics where they said what happened, and I'm just going to give you a spoiler right now, so go away if you don't want the spoiler, because here comes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good enough. The X-Men all vanish. Feel free to check out the comic book, you know, purchase the comic book to see exactly how that happens. But indeed, all the X-Men are gone right now. It's almost like the battle during the Siege Perilous way back in the day, Mutant Massacre. So, the Fall of the Mutants. So this was, yeah. Basically, the way I look at it is they're just ending the storyline. This didn't feel like it necessarily was supposed to go this way. Maybe it was. What do I know? But I will say that whether it was meant to end this way or not, like exactly this way, they didn't shorten it by 2 issues or something. I'm just glad that it's over. You know, save face, finish up the story. You did it. Good job. Please don't ever revisit this again. This just didn't seem fun enough. It didn't seem inclusive enough. We summoned all of the X-Men. There were not very many new ideas in this book, in this title. So there's that. Anyway, we do know that pretty soon Cyclops and Wolverine are returning while nobody else is around. And they're going to have to figure out a way to bring the X-Men back. And I do believe that they will, because Pavlov's gun, for crying out loud. In the meantime, this was the best part about this is that it knew how to just end. It didn't waste any time. It didn't mince any words. It didn't try and extend it for another issue or 2. It just said, you know what? We're done. So kudos to them for that. Kudos to them for understanding that this issue, that these comic books, we had a lot of issues with them. All right. And that's really it for me, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.